Blake, Thompson.
You know, it'll be,
Wild Blake appeared.
you know what? It'll be like a good set. It'll be like Gamer Blake versus Legend, Key Legend. I wanna
I'd
see
be
it.
down for that.
I'll be down for it. That'd be dope.
All right, let's get after it. Fallen is gonna rock with Orchid, and then Darnys. Ooh, okay. I forgot about this matchup. I forgot that this is who Fallen plays. I already knew that Jago was coming from Darnys, so let's get it.
Spotted. This should be quick.
All right, let's get after it. It was one of my favorite matchups to watch. Letting the jump rock, no anti-air, plus frames, and sweeping that overhead. Any further back, maybe if Darnys had taken a step back, he would have definitely been able to secure the overhead, but that doesn't guarantee that Fallen would have sat there. He might have walked back, might have followed up with a different option. Let's go. Break on the heavy right there. Immediately wanting to get back in. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to go for it. Darnys challenging right there, like just testing patience, saying, look, I'm going to uppercut here. I don't care what you're doing. I want to keep my turn. He was able to get the shadow counter, and it's looking more like a slugfest to start things out. The dash forward, if that would have been an uppercut and not a laser sword, it would have been a different story. Uppercut, what are you doing? My life back. Trying to overhead there. Darnys just like, look, I will take a good hit to get the better one. That was wild. Ooh, the walk back confirms off the double kick. I mean, it's a pretty simple hit confirm, but he was in range. Fallen could not block. He was still in the recovery animation, getting kicked in the face. Ooh, shadow counter. You gotta go for that. You're dead. Yeah. Okay, so now we're in this situation where Fallen really has some work cut out for him, but you know what? It's wow. No win kick catching him, but no auto double, no manual, no confirm off it. I don't think Darnys was expecting that to hit. Uppercut? Yeah. Is that a win kick? Okay, nothing. He's like, I'm gonna chill right there. Not wanting to spend bar there and tried to win kick, but the fire tap's gonna just stop that altogether. No meter to shadow counter. Yeah, like I said, it's been a slugfest right here. Good defense, blocking it out. Try to catch the leg. I like what he did. What? I like what he did to fake him out and then blocked at the last possible second. And then we're going to get Shadow Laser, which I think has upper body invulnerability. That was a crazy exchange. That was wild. I have no idea what you're talking about, Anthony. I really don't. Yeah, I see that, Blake. It's just wild that I don't see too many people do that with Shadow Laser, and it looked very intentional, so. Pretty sure it's upper body invul. It's weird, like how that move interacts with people when they hit buttons or they try to delay pressure and you do that. Alright, let's get after it. Yeah, perfectly spaced. Both hits of laser sword actually touching block. We already know what happens when you try doing a string and the second hit of laser sword misses. That's it. You're getting clipped. Anybody who is competent in the game will swing a fierce, swing a strong, low forward, and they're going to convert off of it. I mean, they can even just special move their way in, so. It's a common thing that can happen with Jago. That's why you got to know exactly where to space your tools. That's great. I like that. Conversion off the grenade. Keep it going. Grenade toss? No, he just dashed. Uppercut? Yeah, not a good choice. I don't know what happened there, but it looked like, if you try to break that down, it's possible that maybe Darnys was looking to uppercut and not Shadow Fireball. I'd have to ask him. But in the event that he did, Fallen was like, look, I got a hard counter to that. But it could have just been an execution error there. What a lockout. Pop, 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 pop. Fireball ender? No. He could have killed with Fireball ender and got some meter back, but he said, you know what, I'm just going to go for DP. I'm going to finish it. Ooh, he took the bait on that heavy auto doubles. You cannot do that. Yeah, again, Darnys trying to challenge instinct right there, like knowing that he can just pop it and immediately challenge overhead. There's so many things that he can do to blow up that overhead. Taking the game. Good stuff, man. Wow. Okay.
Your path ends here.
So this is a little bit of a scramble situation that happened, and Darnys will have to confirm for me whether or not he was trying to go for an uppercut or he really wanted to throw the Shadow Fireball, not realizing Fallen would, you know, respond and then go shadow move through it. But there was some wild slugfest moments, basically. Not realizing both players just have no fear of approaching or swinging. They're like, look, I'm gonna get hit at some point. Fuck it, I'm going for it. Yeah, it's what. Okay. It happens to the best of us, man. Yeah, I like the manuals. Getting them lockouts clean. All right. Wasting no time. Darnys with no fear, willing to approach, willing to jump in. No fear at all, getting caught right there by the overhead part of the rectum. I like this defense. Falling off to a good start. Ooh. Crouch fierce. I rarely see people try to do that. I remember people back in the day trying to go for like crouch jab, and then crouch fierce after the jabs. But try to catch people pressing and have a little bit more of a delay between their buttons. Just due to the startup of the crouch fierce. Uppercut? No. I don't know if he was fishing for it again, but he got a trade with the crouch fierce. Fallen looking to close out the life bar. Oh, come on. Oh, oh my goodness. Heavy manual. Medium wing kick, gets the lockout. Darnys doing the damn thing. What's up, Sentry? Ooh, come here, get grabbed. I like this from Fallen. Both of these players have there's no fear. They're not afraid of each other at all. Not that you should be, but just the way that they play and move forward, they're like, man, come on, bring it. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. And Fallen's like, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Let's go. Definitely sibling rivalry right here. Can barely talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that drops there. I'm not sure if Fallen wanted like a reset type opportunity. Yeah, that was opener ender. That's exactly what he got. And Darnys did not get hit by it. Ooh, I'm breaking. Ooh, dash forward, short and Fallen, just let it happen. Oh. The manuals. Oh, no punish for Fallen early on. A break. Couldn't be me. Darnys clutching it out. Wing kick, shadow, fireball, tipping him out. That was beautiful. Hey, they have no. Look, are you seeing what's happening? Do I need? All right. I'm gonna ask Nate. He can respond in the chat. He doesn't have to turn the mic on. You tell me. Does it look like they're afraid? They're not. They're swinging. All right, Sentry, I'm gonna need you to turn your mic on. You're gonna have to take over for me, all right? See, thank you. Nate sees it. It's not, what I'm saying is not meant to be disrespectful. It's not, what I'm getting at is, they're like, okay, we're going to get caught. We're gonna eat anti-airs, this, that. Let's just get to that sooner rather than later. So Fallen and Darnys are like, look, we're willing to take the risk to jump. Darnys will dash after instinct pop, hit lows. Slides are coming out. Like, they're not afraid. They're just going in. They understand that there's a method to the madness, and both having a similar style when it comes to that. Saying, look, I want to pressure, I want to bait and lock you out with manuals, or look for resets and have these maybe tricky combo routes, or set up bait. Even if it's like first layer, hey, I did heavy, I might counter break. I mean, it's worked. What did I say? They're willing to play this game. They want the big damage. They're like, look, I'll take the hit and get the better one. Ooh, baited. Fallen looking good right now. Okay. I'm with it. I'm really liking the way Fallen is picking up the pace here. Found an opportunity, secured damage, and went ham. Hey, Blake, look, everybody's got a different style, you know what I mean? Back when I used to watch you and train you or run it with Hero Time, there was some more technical, you know, nuanced style of play, and you know, you got players who have this different mentality. And as long as they can back it up like that, why are you whipping, sir? Why are you whipping, sir? You can't double kick from there. Fallen saying, look, again, catching them off guard. I love it. See, Blake, just like you were saying earlier, uppercut would suffice, or shadow laser to catch this really poorly timed offense. Or just offense where they're like, man, I forget that he has meter. Fallen right now, looking good. Darnys is putting on, for the first 3 games, I want to say this is game 4.
One step closer to
the Fallen said, look, man, I'm not falling no more. I'm rising up.
Supreme victory.
Yeah, the thing is, yeah, when it comes to that kind of stuff, Blake, I get it. Because it's really easy to start going autopilot thinking that the scramble stuff is always going to work, and then you play somebody who's like, oh, well, if I just stop pressing here, he'll do shadow laser sword, and I have meter, or I'll build meter, and I'll shadow counter him back. Or if I, you know, just block slide or whatever, hey, I'll sweep him depending on what strength it was and what range he threw it at. Like little things that add up against people who are patient. Somebody that is a prime example that will absolutely body your shit for doing things that are unsafe on block, or trying to take that, like wind kick uppercut, this move, special move, or burn bar, and if it's blocked, you're shit out of luck, is Zenkai. Zenkai will block until he finds that opening, and he will punish you every single time you do something when he's on, if it's not safe on block or it's too scrambly. If there's no real thought behind it, he'll make you pay for it. Yep, you're not wrong. Absolutely right about that, Blake. Definitely seen you, Nate, and a lot of the other Jago players do that in the past, and even more recently. It's all about timing and getting an understanding for what they want to do out of their pressure. Dropping, looking for the reset. Look at the bait. That's what I like to see. Fallen looking really good right there. That was so deliberate. So beautiful. Ooh, we're out of there. Darnys needs to do something here to try to get the self back. Yep, double kicks. I like how Darnys is like, look, I don't have to go for like every single time. I'll manual a little bit. Ooh. I like how consistent he is with manuals and how much finesse he has. Fallen, getting caught, sleeping right there. Not enough to kill. Backdash? No, sure you can. I like that. from Blake saying, look, I'm gonna need to see some whiff punish. Whiff punish. Ooh, got him again. I like that from Darnys, man. So clean. Choosing that option too because it allows him to start a combo versus inputting an uppercut where you get damage and that's all you're gonna get, right? Without instinct to pop and then maybe, you know, juggle, go for health regen. But the thing I like about going for uppercut punish is it's unbreakable damage. You're getting the guarantee. And some of you guys are too good at breaks. Way too good. Ooh, look at the defense. Again, catching him off guard. Darnys is an absolute menace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Side switch. Dash up, grenade toss, uppercut. Hey, take the trade. At least you're not right in the line of fire. Fallen, trying to maintain any kind of offense. Went for it. Oh no, Darnys just has. He's got that stone cold killer in him. He did not break, did not fear anything. He's like, go for it. I fucking dare you. He and Fallen have been swinging, going for scrambly stuff, smart stuff, all the good stuff. They're like, look, neutral, sometimes. Get up in there and start swinging all the time. That's what I want. Look, you have to give people credit where credit's due. Not everybody is going to think the same way that you do when you play a fighting game. And for example, you ever watch people box? If any boxing fans are out there, some people get pissed at watching somebody fight from the outside. They never get touched. They take minimal damage. Maybe they don't press on the action as much, but every jab is intercepting forward movement. They use check hooks for people just trying to, you know, come in there wildly swinging. They look for any approach, and then you got other guys that are like, look, I can eat those punches, but if I corner you and your defense isn't good in the corner, or I catch you slipping, you're gonna eat power shots all day. I'm not letting you escape. I'll corner you and you're going nowhere. So we all have different philosophies in what we're gonna do and how well we do certain things. Some people don't anti-air very well, but they're like, hey, I'm great with counter breaks, and you know what? I might eat a couple jump ins to the face. Couldn't be me, but sometimes you gotta work with what you got. Basically, learn to corner your opponent if that's what you're good at, and the aggression is where you excel. Make it happen. It's true. Look right here. Fallen does some really good work when he's got Darnys in the corner. Now, granted, corner is where a lot of people want to put their opponent. You can't really backdash out of much because you can still option select and catch him. And there's no like Cinder, crazy, Shin Hisako backdash to really save you there. You're in the corner. Can't jump out for free against somebody who can anti-air well. We dead? Oh, we're dead, yeah. Wow. Okay. Fallen's saying, look, I got you, little brother. Ooh, punish. Well, you gotta watch that stuff. But again, Darnys is very well aware of what the risk is for throwing that out. But he makes up for it, even with certain approaches that get stopped like this. He breaks well. He finds opportunities for counter breaks. He's got great manuals whenever he pops instinct. Hadouken. Yeah. And there's times where he just, no fear, he'll just wait. Fallen will have a combo going, went for a counter break, dropped it, and it actually gave Darnys the win last game. Ooh, shadow counter, that's dead. Let's go.
One step closer to flushing out Ultra Tech.
That was opener. Yeah, so Blake brought up a good point. For anybody that didn't already know opener ender, Mash, even look, if you know you're about to die or you see some weird stuff and you know it's really not going to, I don't know. You just got to go for it. It's not going to make you regret it. Heavy punch, heavy kick if you ever think opener ender's coming. Yeah. Blake saying do not throw Hados at point blank. That's a punish. I want to say they're like -6. They all have a different different disadvantage on block, I'm pretty sure. Some are more unsafe than others. I don't have the frame data on that, but I'm pretty sure it's either Fierce or Jab that's like -6. Yeah, Blake's saying actually against Orchid it's probably safe because her lights probably wouldn't reach, but Shadow Counter works.
Target spotted.
Ready. Fight.
Yeah, so the standard 2-in-1 is really hard to get away with in certain situations in this game. Or even just point blank, like Blake was saying. Raw fireball. Now charge fireball is a whole nother story. I like this. Ooh, what a lockout. Darnys looking to close. He's overextending like crazy, but he was looking to close that out early. Got that lockout, put on some damage.
Take him down.
Block? Yeah. Good defense. That don't win kick. The lockout? And a fireball? He didn't go for the fireball ending to get more health back, but I still like what he did there. I thought he was actually going to be able to get away with throwing fireballs and then still block after. Yeah, no, Blake, I dig the information. A lot of these players could use that, dude. Because I forget myself, too, that charge fireball is not a bad idea, but that becomes a mind game within itself. Because if you're charging a fireball at point blank or at a certain range where they can react, if you don't dash out of it or dash forward uppercut, boom! Just like that, game over. They can shadow invul through. And some people, like Sadira, will try to clip you before you release the fireball. It really depends on the situation. Like, is it hard knockdown? Was it a scramble, situation? Did you just walk forward and do it? There's so many little nuances to that, but most definitely. He doesn't need to use a shadow to punish Orchid's lower overhead after the Rekka. He can just do a normal into opener. Fallen making the switch. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm really digging this though, guys. Thank you so much for letting me join and do some commentary for you guys. I enjoy it. Overhead. Yeah, you burn those skulls. You do that. Ooh, got the pick up off the low short counter hit. Oh man, where you going? Jabbed him out of that? I like that though. Darnys thinking that he's gonna get to use double kick, and Fallen is like, look man, you whiff or there's too much startup. I'll stop that. I really like what I'm seeing here. I think Fallen has now maybe put the mind game in his favor because playing Orchid, looking for slide, looking for forward advance, has now turned the tides on Darnys because he can't just throw wind kicks now. From certain ranges, Fallen can just absorb it, right? He can choose the block, but if he has absorb out, stop the special move, get a punish. Grab? No! Go forward, shadow stay forward. Oh, we got skulls galore. Fallen looking real good right now. Ooh, overhead. Like the break. I guess that some of these guys are too good at breaking. gets caught off guard. Teleport, Shadow Soul Sword. Fallen is running away with this right now. Teleport like it's sport.
Supreme victory.
Damn. All right. Yeah, it's a set for sure. I like this adaptation. It's crazy to think that maybe Fallen was trying to get him programmed. Like, look, I'm gonna play my Orchid. I'm gonna do some wild stuff, and I'm still gonna keep that wild demeanor and nature about me. But now I got a character that if you're throwing wind kicks, right, or bad fireballs, I'm gonna absorb that. So now Darnys is gonna have to be a little bit more careful with the approach. It's not guaranteed that absorb is just always gonna be there, but it's gonna give Darnys something else to think about. Because it's not just block. Like, hey, we're going to stop you altogether. All right, we're resource building, and then you're getting fucked up. You don't want that. You definitely don't want that. One of the tricks I was taught when playing this matchup is to make Spinal absorb, use absorb at bad times, right? If you can convince Spinal to use absorb and you're not going to do anything, or you're going to hit him after, or even catch him before, you know, he's able to actually get it active, you can get a lot of mileage out of that. And already, Darnys had a huge deficit. Resources are not going to be built here. The curse. Oh, that's a punish right there. Low forward on that. Reset. Trying to stand medium kick, mistime that. Gets grabbed. It was a delay on the wake up. Dash or uppercut? Is that what that was? Was that a dash? I look down, look up, and I just see the uppercut. Look like dash too. Yeah, this is tough for Darnys. Really gonna have to figure it out here. Again, getting caught. The teleports have been absolutely effective. Darnys is failing to block the other side. Didn't even need that. Could have went into Ultra, but said, you know what, you're locked out anyway. I'll spend it.
Let me reopen chat.
Supreme victory.
I imagine it's much like anything else, Bang. But I think you have to have an affinity for playing the character as well. The more you like the character, I think the more you'll be willing to learn, and the more your brain will resonate with the material that you're going over.
Fight on.
Yo, Mr. Blacklove, what's up, man? Say 100. What? Who are you responding to on that? Yeah, I definitely think the more you like a character, the more you'll be willing to spend time with that character and learn, you know, how to be fluid with their movement, or if they have poor mobility, how to, you know, structure your offense when you finally get in. Huh. This offense from Fallen has really made it difficult for Darnys. I like that. Stand medium kick, swipes him, gets the wind kick, the 2-in-1 off of it. Take damage where you can. You may not always get the optimal punish, but in that situation, you got something rather than nothing. Shoryuken. What a, yeah. That's something where I think Darnys is looking to maybe, at the backdash, you can actually do laser sword to beat flush instead of wind kick, but it would have been shadow countered out of the way even if you went for the option select. If you think they're going to backdash, you can do stand medium kick, laser sword, medium or heavy, and then input wind kick behind it. And what happens depends on what the opponent did. Yeah, for sure. Most definitely black belt. Ooh! Jumped. Heavy punch did not touch. Landed. Went into a low forward. Okay. That just mind fucked me. Okay. This is a tough spot now. I'm watching this and I'm seeing where Darnys is just, especially, all right, so Darnys is struggling in areas where if Fallen draws first blood, it just really starts to send things downhill. And I think some of the punishes that he's missed, some of the things that Nate has pointed out, Darnys could definitely add to his game plan to say, oh, you're teleporting into this, okay, I can uppercut that. And then round start, maybe taking a little bit more time to get things started. Not looking for instant jump in or any kind of dashboard, but maybe taking some time to play around with fireballs and bait with the fireball. See what he can get Fallen to commit to. Fallen's just finding that opening and he's going in. Whether it's overhead, drop, skull, skull, skull. Oh, you got hit by a low? Okay, I'm gonna run up, hit you, continue the combo. Oh, you're not blocking the other side when I teleport? I'm gonna catch you in the middle of a button press, teleport, go to the other side, and light you up. Yeah, it's definitely momentum on his side, and Hart saying, don't let him teleport for free. Teleport on wake up can be blown up by throw. And then when you think people are going to backdash on wake up instead, there are options for us for that. Looking to win kick there. I know it's hard in the middle of a match when you got the pressure on, you're fighting a warrior that you respect and it can be tough. Ooh, caught him. But even when you go back and look, you'll start seeing, oh, okay, man, maybe I threw off this move too much. Maybe I need to be more cautious of X, Y, Z. Again with the teleport. Wanting to uppercut through that, maybe expecting a forward advance. Still catching him with the Shadow Skull. Get thrown. Yeah, nice pick up there. Knowing, ooh, that was not good. Knowing that can be blown up with that. Wind kick is -6. Medium wind kick, that is. The most commonly used wind kick for hit confirms. Mid-range. You're going to see it quite a bit. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, normally I see Jago players try to backdash there until they see that Spinal is going to swing after that. And then they might try to challenge with an uppercut or just keep blocking. It really depends on what kind of option you feel comfortable trying to evade and what you like to go for. Good blocks. Staying there, saying, look, I'm not going to get hit by Soul Sword and give him a conversion. I'm not going to let him, you know, convert off of that. I'll just block it. Ooh. Run up and get the counter hit off of that Shadow Wind kick. Ooh, just do it. All day. Uppercut. Ooh, opener. See right there. Blake was talking about that earlier. Nate was talking about that earlier. Some of the chat was mentioning it. Opener enders. Gotta do that. Heavy punch, heavy kick. Break it. Block. Block. Ooh. Overhead. No, you got damn. Get that DP out. But that was still good. He had the hit confirm, but then he added Shadow Wind kick onto it, which was breakable. Come on, everybody. Don't fall asleep yet. How are we feeling?
I want to see some flames in the chat if you're enjoying this. Might have to wake up the chat, Nate. Everybody's falling asleep.
Darnys able to establish himself here. Let's go. I like that jump back, air-to-air exchange, double kicks, base plus, able to get a counter hit on that. Darnys dropping a few of the things that I think he's looking for conversion-wise. He's been very smooth with the manuals, especially in instinct, but you know what? We all have those moments where things drop. I like that. Lands a hit, and even on hit, still went for a tick throw type sequence. I think he was expecting that medium kick to get blocked, and he just committed to the idea that, look, I'm going to go for throw right after this. And medium punch on block, and then a fireball comes out. There's a gap between that. Due to the fact that that button's minus and the timing of the fireball and the release, like, it's interesting the little things you can do off of buttons like that just to get people to press after, especially when they have delayed defense. Hey, 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 hey. I like this. Ooh. All right, so let's talk about what's going on here. Darnys is beginning. Oh man, that was opener ender, but he died. I'm pretty sure he might have had time to break that regardless, but Darnys is starting to pick up here. Right there, Fallen missed the punish. We just talked about this earlier. Folks, remember I mentioned if he does heavy laser, whether it's off a button or spaces it, you know, just raw, and the second hit slides off and doesn't touch, Spinal, any character in the game could just punish him. Swing a button, he could do the shield buckler move or whatever where he like tackles forward. You can punish that. You have to be very careful about using heavy laser unless you know your spacing or you're like, hey, I did jab into heavy laser at point blank. It's going to touch block and he has no meter to shadow counter. Yo, Hard, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, he's beginning to wake up to it. So we talked about it. Fallen was doing the damn thing. He's like, look, if you're not going to stop first layer, you do something and I just teleport to the other side, right? It's not like teleport, or teleport, or skull, high, low, this, that. Like, if it's just I'm going to the other side and all you have to do is block the other side, cool. I'll keep hitting you on that side. Just getting early moments in the set to take advantage, and Darnys is like, hey, okay, I think I got this now. And Fallen saying, look, let me make this a little bit harder for you. For those that don't know, I think Fulgore actually wins this matchup. But again, I don't think it's unwinnable because of Jago's damage output. Like, if you ask Nate, I think Nate would agree with me. It's probably like a 4.5, 5.5 played at the highest level. Now, when you let Fulgore get pure, like, all these resources and you don't know how to block his mix, like you have no idea what to do. You're not always going to block it, right? Let me not interrupt myself. But if you have no idea what the standard mix is for the character and how to deal with it, you will definitely pay the price for it. It'll feel a lot harder than it should be. Yeah, shout out to Nate, shout out to Mr. Black Love, by the way. Shout out to everybody that's been in here. Hart with an amazing set earlier. We got Bang, Fatal Fox. I was in here, I love that. Hit something, slide off the block, watch you win. I am going to blow you up for that. Oh, with the uppercut. You don't need to do that. Adding a heavy drop. Darnys, I don't know, man. Maybe too much composure there. Decided not to break at all. That looked like opener ender, but I could be wrong. I think it was to jump in first. I bugged out. I looked down at the phone. I look up again. Let's stay on top of this, folks. Ooh, uppercut. Can't get away from me. No shadow counter there. He's got bar. I don't know if Fallen just doesn't feel comfortable doing it or more so because he just wants to save the meter. But apparently not, because he's willing to do it there. So, I don't know. I guess when you get in the zone sometimes you forget. You got to program yourself, teach yourself to do that. Pun intended, robot program. Ooh, come here. Okay, this time Darnys saying, look, I am not letting you get away. Yeah, most players familiar with that. Like, button, fireball, button, fireball. Oh, he's gonna win kick to close the gap and then try to, you know, repeat from there. No charge. I'm actually expecting charge from Darnys at some point where he's done button, fireball, and maybe he's expecting Fallen to expect a button charge and then a dash, but I was expecting him to do something right there. Again, that's what you gotta watch, especially with low forward heavy laser. He got low forward, heavy laser, first hit came out, second hit. You drop that in front of Nate, Zenkai, Hot Rod, Hart, Blake, like, you name it. Whoever plays the SVM, Alex V. There's so many people that play Black V. I dropped that in front of him when we played Jago Wolf. I'm getting clipped. I do a low forward, that second hit does not touch. Like, oh, hey, reopening. Thank you.
Fight on.
Yeah, Rick, this is getting crazy, man. I can tell you, getting crazy. Fallen showing that he's got characters. Darnys showing that he's got the durability, the stamina. I play the Tiger Warrior, the Tiger Monk. I got this. One thing I'm actually really surprised about too is I don't know how many people really understand this, but I do. The zone game from Fulgore can be strong in this matchup. Fireball uppercut may not hit as hard as Jago, but it is definitely effective because of pip cancel fireball with Fulgore. Darnys doing some good work right now, has the corner. I like that, tried to go for the throw and Fallen said, no you, I'm gonna test. Get away from me. Ooh, no punish on the whip throw. Yeah, no shadow counter on that. It's a forward heavy punch. It's a pretty good button too. Ooh, what a cross cut. I love the sick overhead that Fulgore has as well. Alright, Fulgore trying to get in here. And Fallen knows this teleport can be tricky to deal with online. Oh, that was going to get punished no matter what. Even though it caught him before the fireball left, it's like, hey, that's shadow invul. I'm going through. You got to deal with that. Get that reactor spinning. Got to get those pips. Interesting way that Fulgore builds meter. And this is tough for Darnys, getting the counter hit. No fear. I'm telling you, he's not concerned with being shadow countered or anything. He's like, look, I'm going to do it. Go ahead. Air to air, don't care. Uppercut. Look at this. Air to air, then uppercut. Oh, no, I wake up, uppercut. We're slugging it out. No time being wasted. People got it. Counter breaker. People got work in the morning. Like, look, man, I got to get my kids up for school. Let's finish this, Fulgore. All right, teleport. No fireball in the teleport. Stays in place, throwing the sun at him. We are all over. We are all over. He could have... Darnys, you're giving me a heart attack here. I was thinking heavy, couch heavy punch, heavy laser sword. That would have sealed the deal right there. Yo, Mello, what's up, man? Which one is the automatic clip?
Welcome.
All right. We're getting after it. We are getting after it right now. Ooh, we got Rash. This character is tough to fight, but if you have a good Jago, it's interesting what you can do to Rash. You just have to learn not to fall for like them tongue whipping all the way to the top of the screen when you want to uppercut and then they make your uppercut whiff. You got to just time things a little bit differently. But this character has no wake up. Remember that. And if they delay tech, they'll get shimmied, or you can throw bait by jumping. Right here. This is all Jago. Is Rash godlike? Yes, he is. Strong character? Yes, he is. Right there, that could have been an uppercut. That's what I mean. If you got a good uppercut game, and you understand that this character has no wake up until you put some meter on it, or they have instinct. Try to, be a little unorthodox and wake up, or interrupt you for trying to do meaty, they block, and then you go from there. Ooh, which one is the heavy laser? What game are we playing here? No shadow counter. Ooh, misses the cross grip. I think that was supposed to be an uppercut. If you're afraid that they're somehow going to get behind you, you can delay the uppercut, or you can do jab. Jab is pretty good about stopping certain options. Oh yeah, you can't shadow counter that. Fast saying, feed me all that energy. I wanted it. Yeah, right there. Those situations right there where Jago's knocked down, Rash can jump, and I've seen Apex do this, where he'll jump and he'll tongue whip all the way to the top of the screen. It'll make uppercut whip, and then you're done. So the game plan is you kind of like look for the delay tech, and then if they jump and do that, just uppercut late. I'm telling you, it's a strategy. It's possible. Now we are all over. Fallen does not want to go out like this. Looking for heavy laser again, but only one hit successful. Not confirming after the initial opening there, even though he was in danger.
I'm afraid your path ends here. Awesome victory!
Eliminate that wrecking ball on startup. That's what Rick's saying.
I say, block that shit and then uppercut. But it really depends on what the follow-up is in the spacing. If you ask Nate, not everybody, or rather, it's not even everybody. Even if, like, say you're fighting Alex, best Rash player out there, he's not going to do the same thing after wrecking ball every time. And how he's going to space it and use it is very different than other players. So, is this potentially the last game? Yo, let's get hype, man. If this is the last game, let me know right now, guys. If anybody saw the score, I want to say that was 9.
Fight on!
Okay, yeah, I'm reading what my boy Hart said right here. Oh, he's got one more. By the way, Mello, I caught you earlier. I don't know if you heard what I said. What's up, man? Fatal Fox, Rick. Obviously, Crazy Skate Nate. Mr. Black Love, Sentry. Let's fucking go. Final game. We're on it. Let's go. Double kicks. Ooh, he picked Jago. I just realized it. I'm like, wait, why the fuck am I seeing 2 Jagos? Shoryuken. I love that. The Rambo Jago too. The camo pants go hard. If only you could customize. That would be sick. Beyond the regular customizations, by the way. I'm talking colors. You gotta be on PC to do that. Hit up Insight for all that. Ooh. Hi. I know this matchup very well. A lot of crazy stuff that can happen. That could have been, no, if it's light, it's -2. If it's medium and it's point blank, you can punish it because then it would be -4. So medium and heavy could still be punished. But light now becomes -2 and instant. Darnys trying to take control. Do not let him out of the corner. It's a Shoto battle. Fallen swing. He could have shadow countered and saved himself from that situation right there. Good stuff. Darnys saying, look, this is my character. I know the matchup. Laser, sword, heavy, auto double, vacuumed him right into it. Fuck. What is going on? Get grabbed. That's what's happening. You know the judo. We got him. Just walk it up fearless. Darnys is like, bro, go ahead, rip the uppercut. I do not fear it. Heavy punch, heavy kick, just break the opener ender. You got this. Ooh, double kick. Darnys breaking. No anti-air from Fallen. You can't be letting this man jump. Do not let him jump. Ooh. Oh, do not like that. Yeah. It's a healthy man right there. Uppercut. No, he got punished. He was still stuck in the animation. Did not cancel into uppercut. Or he might have just still did like completely mid-dash and wasn't able to do it. I'm not sure how that works. I gotta ask Nate if you could just dash it, uppercut at any point, or if there's like a certain amount of frames the dash has to go through before it lets you. And GG's. Fallen and
I'm
Darnys,
afraid
man.
your path ends here.